Yo, we live, we back again. Yo, this is Graph Champs, Season 6, Episode 3. We got GA N.S.K in the building, big legend, you heard Brooklyn shit. I had to start all over, we had some technical difficulties, but I'm S.R. MBK, a.k.a. the vertical, squirtical, all over your girl's biznack, you heard? And we coming back right now with motherfucking GA N.S.K. Thank you for everybody coming back. Share the live. I gotta put the background music on one more time, you know what I'm saying, for the video, you know what I'm saying? So this is what it is, kid, you heard? Share the live. Share the live.
Shout out the Graph Champs. 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 Welcome to the Graph Champs. We appreciate the love and support for all the Graph Champs. The most amazing and iconic artists out here smashing it, from the train yards to the rooftops to the storefronts, highways catching wreck. That's all the general. He be going crazy, bro, from his Instagram account, Supreme Clientele Radio. Interviewing all the icons, the ones that led the way. Salute to all the fallen legends, the ones that set the stage. Moment of silence, let us remember those. Whether they family or they were friend or foe. Hate them or love them, let's show them some respect. Major contribution in hip-hop, Graph Champs to the death. Ready and willing, never scared to fry. Chancing the odds of getting up, prepared to rise. Super talented vandals, never scared to die. Let's show them love while they breathing. Go ahead and share the live. So tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Interviews are dope from the start up to the end. Let's show them love and call it glory time. Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline.
Share the live, share the live.
Go and tell a friend. Interviews are dope from the start up to the end. Let's show him love and call it glory time. Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline. That's all the guard general, Graph Champs.
Like I said, we got GA N.S.K in the building, legendary shit, bro. I want to say one more time, rest in peace, Hibdek VIC, one of the legends, one of my idols. You will never be forgotten. You have made a super duper impact in graph and in a lot of niggas' lives and their graph careers as a person and everything. Yo, rest in peace, Benji. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. All right, I'm gonna invite you in. Hold on. First, let me get this straight. Hold on, G. Invite you in right now. Bang. Nah, that's wrong button. Invited him in. Let's see if we can send you the invite, G. We gotta get him back. Gotta get him back. Yo, salute RT BSK in the motherfucking building, you heard? That's what it was. When I was coming up as a youngster, it was BSK. You know what I'm saying? It was NSK and it was TOS and TNS and MSD, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And WR. You know what I'm saying? Crews like that. U5. BSK, oh, my nigga fucking salute Stack the Ripper, salute to my brother Joe 21, my nigga Rav MBK, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, boom. I sent you the invite. Boom. Let me see if you got the invite.
Oh, fucking
bitch. We back.
We back.
Yes, here we go. All right, my bad. Yo, it happened a few times already. Technical difficulties, you know?
I know, every time I see it, it goes like this. But yo, man, I wanna give a quick salute to my man Deck, man. Word up before we start anything. Yo, nigga was a fucking legend in my fucking eyes, you know. Nigga tore shit up back in the fucking 80s, early 80s and shit. You know, he's always been an inspiration to me also. You know, I just want to salute my man, bro. Salute you, Deck, bro. I miss you, bro.
That's crazy how his impact went from his era to your era and then to my era also and
Yeah,
beyond.
man.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. Yeah. Man,
That's sick.
been
But
killing
yo,
it, bro.
I just want to say in Graph Champs fashion from the beginning, first off, tell everybody who the fuck you is, bro. Talk your shit real quick.
I am motherfucking GA, bro. GA1 NSK Press. U5 Press, Chapter 4. No Joke Squad. I'm here, bro. I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? We can tear
Yo,
this shit down.
thank you for coming to Graph Champs, yo. Like I said, this one is an honor for me because it's home team. You know what I'm saying? Grew up idolizing all of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
Now try to mimic all the moves that y'all do because everything was like legendary. It's like I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
bro.
thank you. I needed to have you on here so you could talk your shit and everybody could fucking recognize. You know what I mean?
Facts,
So
facts.
we're gonna
Appreciate it.
start from the beginning. Grab
Yeah.
Chance Fashion, yo. How did GA.N.S.K even get into graffiti? How did it start for you?
Bro, oh, man. Well, starting graph, it started back in like the late 70s. I used to live in Flatbush as a little kid. I used to hang out with this dude named Will, and I don't know, I had like a corny ass tag, but I used to always see him running around with Pilot and shit, you know. And I walking with him, and he taking tags with Pilot, and I don't know. And then I moved into Bushwick, and then I used to live on Grove and Myrtle, so I had the elevated M line going back and forth, back and forth. So I used to always look out the window and see all these burners, bro, burners and shit, and throwies going on and shit. So I used to be like, damn, that shit. I mean, it started just catching my attention. You know, always just all these colors and shit. And then jumping on the train with Mom Duke, going to RTD's house back in the days when he lived on Ditmars. We used to be like, I used to see the inside all tagged up and bombed and shit. So I used to be like, I used to always just wonder as a fucking little kid, like, how the fuck these guys do all of this shit, you know? Or is it one person, or is it a bunch of people, or what? You know? So growing up in Bushwick, then I started seeing like my first inspiration was, tell you the truth, AR, BSK. AR and
Wait, wait, wait,
ATWRP.
wait. Hold up. We can't just take that lightly real quick. Hold up. Cause yo,
Yo,
that A throwy is so brolic.
fucking what? That's what caught my attention because just the A, you do the A, and with like these characters inside, like little mean faces and shit, I should be like, yo, what the fuck, yo? And I used to just, I mean, I was like mesmerized, like, wow, like sit there, like, what the fuck? Them shits is dope. And then AT, you know, and then a couple other heads, like, you know, fucking Heat back in the days, you know, I used to go to 291 and I remember catching him do a Heat piece there. And I'm looking at him, you know, I never went up on him and shit because I was a kid, you know. So, but I seen him rocking that piece on 291 and shit. And I still wasn't writing GA yet. My first tag was like Zap 3 or some shit like that. I remember.
So
Right, man?
so so
Yep.
your first tag was Zap 3?
Zap 3, some whack crazy shit, yeah.
So what was the year, like the year that you got a tag and was like, all right, I'm gonna do this shit?
Well, Zap 3 was like back in, I think like around 80, 81, around there. Yeah, around that time. Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, I didn't know nothing about train yards or layups or nothing still. So I used to just write Zap 3 down the street from my block. Fucking, what was it, 116? 116 on Knickerbocker and Grove. So I used to just take little tags there. That's how I started, just practicing on there, you know. And then back in '84, that's when I really started like really bombing and shit.
All right, so wait. So back in like let's say like you said 80. So now like 81, 82, 83. These years that are like influencing you, who did you see? Did you see like people that you attracted to? Like, oh, I like that nigga shit. I like that nigga shit.
Yeah, it was niggas from the hood. AR, for one, RT. I mean, AT, WWR crew. I mean, those are the guys that caught my attention all the time. I mean, I'm in the hood, and that's all you seen in our hood back in the days. We didn't have pieces really in our hood. You know what I mean? We really didn't. Back in, you know, it was just nothing but throwies. PG. May he rest in peace, PG. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I mean, But I started getting more involved in it, just like boom, taking tags in the schoolyard and shit like that. And I don't know. I moved upstate. Back in like '81 to about 83, 83. I was up, upstate New York, living with my aunt, and I was just catching like back somebody's backyard and shit, taking tags and spray painting and shit like that, you know. And then when I got back in '84, around 84, 83, 84. That's when I got my tag through my boy DSR. He gave me the tag GA. Yeah,
GA tag.
and
Because listen, Bushwick is notorious for a lot of two-letter tag niggas. You're in a
yeah,
K A
yeah.
S R R T I. It goes on
But
and on.
but when I was like, he said, "Yo, you should write GA," and I was like, "GA, like the fuck is the GA?" He goes, he said, "Gifted artist." 'Cause I used to draw a lot too. I used to draw a lot of shit. So he goes, "You kind of you gifted." So he called me gifted artist. So at first I was just like,
Mm.
uh. All right, but then I took liking to it, and I was living on Grove, and I just catch like all the little bandit buildings and shit, and on my blog I used to just try to do pieces and throwies and shit, trying to create my style and shit, and then it took off from there, bro. It took off from there.
So all right, so listen. So now in these days, boom, now you got GA. So are there specific people that you're bombing with, or like what you took it serious from the beginning? Like where as soon as you
Yeah,
got GA, you're
I
like,
kind
nah.
of did. And
Yeah.
then like the guys up the block from me, up Grove, it was like Piana, OU. At first it was not even OU, it was KOR crew. It was Piana, Biro, and Effect. So we just bombing on our block and shit. Our first layups that we discovered was Canal Street. Canal
Okay.
Street layup. So we used to always say Canal Street layup. Like my first time going there,
So
bro,
what?
I
That
was
was the
just
J
like,
train, or what was it? The
yeah,
M
yeah.
train? The J-
The
Okay.
J string. But before that, my first yard, I remember I had a cousin. He used to hang out with Pizer RE, and Meteor from KO Crew, Kings Only. So I remember that's RTD's brother. So I remember one time I was asking them, "Yo, can I roll with y'all?" And I was a little kid. They looking at me like, "Hell nah, bro. We get in trouble fucking with you." You know what I mean? So one day I remember that they were talking about they was going to the yard to the J yard. They were going to the J yard. So I was like, all right. And they walked from Wilson Avenue, Wilson and Jefferson, all the way down to Broad Junction. Bro, I was like a block away from them all the time, just watching. I dipping, diving behind cars so they don't see me. So I remember them going behind Burger King or McDonald's, whatever that shit is. I don't remember. But they went inside into a gate behind there. And I was like, yo, these niggas disappeared. So I found the hole in the gate. Bro, when I first went through the hole and I stood in front of a fucking big ass train, I was just like, what the fuck? Yo, it was my first time in a yard. First time in the yard, bro. And I remember I'm walking around with this little ass marker, and I was like, and bro, I couldn't even do fucking panel downs. I was so short. So I'm taking tags underneath the fucking train thing and shit. It was crazy.
Yo,
But
that's
yeah, man, that
retarded,
was my
bro.
first time, and ever since then, that's where it took off. I was like, fuck it, and then I started hitting the layups with fucking piano and them. Yeah,
So that was the first time you hit it with piano.
piano, and Biro. That was my first time really hitting trains. And again, I was short. So I used to do a lot of insides. I used to do mad insides and shit.
Man, call me when you get. Sorry, man. Sorry,
Yeah,
my son. Sorry.
I guess
All right. So what year was this when you hit your first train?
84, 84,
84. Dang, how old was I in
84.
84? I was like 8 years old or some shit like that. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
84 was my first time hitting the train. And I had a crew called WCC, World Writers Creation. That was before NSK. And I was pushing KOL, Kings Only Rock, some shit like that. Yeah, I was hitting that. And
So So did you get pictures? Did you have pictures like from the beginning? Do you take
Yeah,
pictures
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit?
That was one thing about me. I used to always take pictures from the very beginning because I used to, like I said, I used to hang out on the rooftop and take pictures of fucking whole cards, top to bottoms, everything that was tough. I used to just catch flicks of. Bro, I had like 20, 25 photo albums just full of graph, bro. Yeah. So I
Bro, I love
always
seeing
took
them
pictures. I
shits.
always took pictures, always, you know.
Yeah,
And
I
then
love seeing that shit.
I
I love seeing
started,
the old pictures because I never took no pictures. So when I see the old, oh man, that's crazy.
yeah, yeah. I sent you a picture of a top to bottom, an old GA top to bottom I had did. That was like my first top to bottom. And I did that shit in 121 layup.
What about the first time that you fucking ran and seen your shit going by? Do you remember that shit?
I was hype, nigga. Once I seen my first little ugly ass GA bubble letter and it was just floating, nigga, I was like, oh, it's on from here. It's on. Like there's no turning back. I gotta go get some more. You know what I mean? It was like a drug. I gotta get some more. You know what I mean? This shit was epic, bro. I was like, yo, once I seen it, I was like, boom. I started writing with one of Deck's little homeboys named EK and Pima.
Salute to
WW.
my nigga
Yeah,
Pima.
and I started writing with them after the piano thing. I started writing with them, and little EK took me to my first M yard. He took me to the M yard, and I remember meeting Deck. I remember Deck was like he was like the king of the M yard back then. You know what I mean? He was king of the M yard. But I mean, M yard belonged to a lot of Bushwick heads. Belonged to BSK. Belonged to WWR crew. You know, it was all these writers that was from the hood, our hood. They was killing the M yard. It was killing the M yard. So that was their thing. And you know, again, I was too short to really to do bubble letters and shit like that, whatever. So I did a lot of insides. I killed insides with EK. Lil EK was like king of the insides back in them days, and that was Deck's little man. You know what I mean?
That's what a lot of train bombers that I interview, they say that like they started on the insides,
Yeah,
catching the
yeah,
mark tags. I remember seeing like the real drippy deck tags too
yeah.
on the inside, bro.
Deck killing the inside. He was killing everything, inside, outside. He was killing it. You know, and the train stations. He was killing train stations too. Like anywhere from
DE,
fucking Fresh Pond all the way
DE.
down. All the way
Yes.
down, bro. You know, I used to be like, yo, this motherfucker, I didn't know who he was, but I was like, this motherfucker got it. You know, whoever he is, he got it. You know, until I met him. Until I met him, I was like, yo, I told him too. I was like, bro, you killing these train stations and shit, you know? And the trains. He was rocking that shit. But yeah,
Was he
man.
was he was he cocky like when you met him? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm
Nah,
the king.
nah, he wasn't. He was humble. He was cool. Like, I mean, cause I met him through EK. So he was humble and shit. He just like, who you are? And he just laughed. Like, I told him I'm too short to be doing bubble letters, you know? So he's always catch me in insides. And every once in a while, me and EK be doing the insides and we hear shit we thinking it's fucking Vandal Squad or the word bumps. We turn around, it's him, you know? And he's like, oh, I scared y'all, right? You know, I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's love that shit, bro.
So how did NSK come about?
I don't know. I wanted to make a unique crew. Like, so I gave WWC to my cousin RTD. I also gave him that tag too, rated. That was like one of my tags I used to use, like my undercover tag, you want to say, type shit, you know? So I was like, yo, you can take this tag, run with that, take the crew. And I was thinking of crews and shit. So I used to see NSC for, I think they was from Bushwick too, NSC. I think that was I think that was RT or BSK people's crew or whatever. But I was like, no self control. No, I started off with Nonstop Kings. Nonstop Kings. That was, and I ran with that. I said Nonstop Kings. 'Cause I was just like, because I was just like nonstop ever since. I was like killing the trains and with EK and whoever the fuck wanted to go bombing with me. Because I was addicted. I was really fucking addicted to it. So I was like Nonstop Kings. And then No Self Control came out later when I got older and shit, you know, made into a business and music thing and other shit, you know.
So what made you want to get a crew, your own crew from the beginning? Did you feel like it was necessary for you to stand out so it could be like
Yeah,
GA, blase
yeah,
blah?
right. I mean, I didn't really want to push everybody's crew. You know, I was like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to push my own crew. You know, everybody, yo, put this crew up, put that crew up, and I was like, I don't know, I was like, okay, once in a while I'll put it up, but I wasn't feeling right. I was like, I need my own shit. You know what I mean? I really need my own shit, and yeah, yeah,
So you think that was the equalizer? That was the divider when the NSK
that
came
was
and put the
it.
stamp on it?
Yeah, 84 to now, bro, has always been NSK. I mean, I put up people's crews, whatever. I put up WR, put up BSK. You know, I put up my what is it? WF crew, FX crew, FX. I'm down with Per and them guys. But yeah, man, rest in peace. That's my big bro, man. Yeah, you see it behind, you see it back there. That's Per right there. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Classic. That nigga kill streets and pieces, nigga.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. And they got my man going fucking All City, him and Cope.
93 was their year, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
And there was mad competition on that year too, bro. And everybody
yeah.
was killing, but niggas couldn't keep up
Yeah.
with Per and Cope that year.
Nah, they kill
It was
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, man. I
So
mean,
what about this, bro? Because all right, so now it's GA, NSK, like you said, Bushwick had, you know, like hitters, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I remember Dorf Throwy was like everything to
oh
me. And
yeah,
K
yeah. He's another
KP
one.
Throwy and
Definitely.
AT Throwy. There was a lot of dope throw ups and shit. KA had a sick throw up, you know.
Yeah,
Pima with the wee wee, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the Pima, my nigga Stack the Ripper, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Deck, so many
Dak,
show
Dak used to
MSD.
Dak used to always look out for me too. That nigga be like, oh, you know, he would teach me some shit here, there, you know, pull up, yo, GA, do this like this. And, you know, I had a couple of people showing me some shit, you know, Pima taught me a lot. I had people like helping me out, you know, and that's how I got my styles and shit. We all like show MSD. You know, he put me under the wing. We was doing shit. I took show to his first fucking to Halsey Lab. He didn't even know about Halsey Lab. He took show to
Wow.
his first video. Yeah,
Yo, I never got to meet Show MSD. He was always like another idol of mine and shit. You know, I heard mad stories. Show Demon Sept. You know, I seen the,
yeah.
you know,
All
the
them
pictures.
MSD kids, I am and all them, bro. I know them since they were little kids. My brother Rad went to school with them, and he used to hang out with them stuff. You know what I mean? He knew all of them, and Rad chilled with. You know, he knew Scuff. He knew all of them guys. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Home team. Yo, I'm proud. I'm proud. Yo, Bushwick is like his own planet, my nigga, and we pump out like
It
top
is,
notch
bro.
shit, nigga. I
Hell
don't give a
yeah,
fuck.
hell yeah, hell yeah. But you know,
That's
as I got older, bro, I was into making money. My thing was graft, selling drugs, stealing cars. You know what I mean? That was my shit. I used to go fucking rack paint with a stoli, all types of shit. Go to the clubs with a stoli, all types of shit. You know what I mean?
yo, and let the fans know too, or the supporters. My bad. Yo, how the streets were back then. They were not like it is
Bro,
now, bro.
nah. Right, especially Bushwick. Bushwick is fucking it's like white right now to me. I want to say, but Bushwick, bro, back in them '80s, bro, that shit was that shit was raw, bro, raw. And especially, man, you better go to fuck home. Some of those lights turn fuck on. You better they turn on. You better run home. Cause them streets is lethal, boy. Niggas is out there getting you, all types of shit, bro. It was crazy. But I was 8, 14. I was out there selling drugs. I mean, I ran the whole block, everything. Dominicans used to try to come in and try to bully me, bro. We was running them niggas the fuck out. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, man. Out there
So
wilding the fuck out.
so now, boom. Um, so you was in the train era seriously for a little hot minute, a few years before it ended, right?
Yeah, yeah. I started '84, and up to about up to '87, up to about '87. Then I got locked up. Did a little theft murder case. Got locked up. When I came home, it was all about clean trains and shit. All these clean trains. I hit a few clean trains, but it wasn't the same. Them shits really didn't last long. They'll probably run from here to back to the end, and next if they spotted, they bringing this shit back to the yard. They cleaning it up and shit. So that's when everybody started really hitting the streets hard, you know. everybody went back to hitting the streets. You know, so I remember
So
I used to walk the streets, bro. I used to just get off the train and anywhere, just randomly get off any stop, and okay, we're gonna get off here and we're gonna walk from here to probably like 5 train stations down or whatever, and just we used to do it like that.
when you was hitting trains, was it to lock down your line? That's what was that the mentality?
Yeah, I mean, again, it was, but then I just started venturing off. Like, I want to hit the L line. I want to hit the C trains. It started off getting the M and the L lines because we had Horsey layup and we had the M train, M and the M yard. So I mean, we started hitting those, but then we started venturing off. Like, okay, we got this yard. We can go that one. Let's go to the Ghost yard. Let's go to Grant layup and shit like that. So and then meeting, I met a lot of writers too doing this shit.
But yeah, I
Never
was
had
gonna
really
ask you
beef
that.
with a
Like,
lot
if
of niggas.
you ever ran into anybody like in the tunnels? Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, I robbed a lot of people for painting in tunnels and all that, man. I used to rob mad people. I used to run around, I used to run around with a little rusty ass 32 gun that I had got from Arion. Maybe Arion may rest in peace. I got from Arion. I was like, yo, Arion, give me that. You'll need that. So I used to run around with this rusty ass 32. I remember being on Horsey Layer one time, and I'm not gonna say the crew, but they were doing a whole cart banger. And I'm saying, and they had fucking rain reed bags full of paint. And I'm looking at them. I'm looking at everybody climbing up, doing this and that. So I grabbed the bag. And they looking at me like, Shorty, yo, put the bag down. And I'm looking at them like, yeah, all right, yeah, all right. So they like, yo, so they come down and I pull out this little rusty ass 32. And I don't even point it at them. They just look at it. Them niggas bounce. They was running out to the hatch and everything. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, so I get out. I leave through the train station. I'm walking down Wyckoff Avenue with the bag. I go get IR. I remember getting IR, DY, and these guys, and we go right back. Go right back to the layup with the paint, and start going over everybody's shit. Remember that?
yo, that's a wild classic shit. What took they paint, they went over their shit. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yo, I wish I always wanted to experience that shit, like to go to the layup and kill the trades and all that shit, and never got to, bro. And
yo,
shit was transferring from trains to streets, like how the streets compare to trains. Is it the same feeling to you?
nah. I had the more fun doing the trains and shit. Streets is like, I mean, it was a must. You had to, like for other people just still recognize you and saying you still out there, you still got it, you still bombing. You know what I mean? But the train, it was nothing like the trains, man. Trains was the shit. It was. And then when you in the yard and you got multiple trains, multiple fucking trains just laid up, you running from here to there to the next one to the next one. Bro, it was a rush. It was crazy. You know. And then I still got my train keys to this day. I still got my train keys. I got right here. I still have them. You know.
Do you have a favorite train that you hit, like a favorite shit? Like, yo, I did this right here.
That top to bottom I sent you. I mean, that was in 121 layup. Yeah, it had like a little catwalk platform, so that's how I was able to do the top to bottom. But yeah, that shit, bro. That was like one of the best layups too. That and City Hall. City Hall was a banging ass layup too. You had the whole train station. They'll lay up in the whole bandit train station. And a lot of people, I mean, GTF, FN and them guys, they were killing that. That was their shit. GTF crew, that was
Yeah,
their shit.
FN.
Yeah. I remember them, they rolled up on us when we was kids. They rolled up on us. They were like, yo, get out of here. This is our shit. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, man.
So now the street shit is out. So now when it comes to NSK, when you made NSK, was it like the mentality like, all right, I'm just gonna put certain niggas down because they kill shit, like we're gonna was it
Well,
strategic like that?
nah, really, I kept N.S.K. pretty much low key I mean, I know a lot of people. I know thousands of writers. I know thousands of writers, bro. And I always handpick people to be down with NSK. You know what I mean? I don't put everybody and anybody down with my crew. I don't. I mean, I got like, I want to say 10. 15% of niggas that are down my crew is writers, and then the rest is just like real fam. You know what I mean? And people be like, they always think, oh, your whole crew is all graffiti writers. Nah, my whole crew is pretty much people's I fuck with. You know what I mean? And the 10-15% is graph writers. Yeah. I don't really fuck with a lot of niggas, you know, and really trust people like that. I mean, one day you cool with them, tomorrow you may not be. You know what I mean? So that's how that is, man.
I feel you. So what about this, bro? What's your favorite? Because there's so many parts of graph, right? Like, and plus you got to experience two eras of it, you know? You got to go to train yards, you got to do the streets, you know, rooftops,
Yeah.
and everything that comes with it. You know, trucks in the street, all types of shit, right? Boom. What's your favorite? Because me, everybody knows me. My main shit is catching tags, which is the most basic part of
Okay.
graffiti. But I just in love with my tags so much that that's what I love to do. Just the tags,
Yo,
you know. I might catch
when
a
you
throw once
started,
in a
when you
while.
started, you was killing shit too. I was like, cause I mean, I know you from young. You know what I mean? I know you from young. And when I started really, I was like, oh shit, SR is serious with it. When I started getting off the train in Queens and getting off the train in fucking Manhattan, I would see an SR, I would smirk. I'd be like, that's what's up. That's Bushwick right there. You know, that's Bushwick, nigga. You know, and then when you started really doing the music and all that, I was like, nigga, nice. You know what I mean? So I salute you too, my boy. Word up. You know,
Nah,
you
that's
you you kept Bushwick on the map also. You kept Bushwick on the map.
Yo, that's why I say, yo, salute to everybody from Bushwick. Yo, Jesus saves, fucking, the whole YKK, the whole
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah,
like you said, Pima and Stack, those two dudes, they helped me too. They were like mentors to me also. Yo,
yeah,
Stack used to let me go and do fill-ins with his scrap paint after he did pieces on the fucking
yeah,
freight trains and shit, you
yeah.
know? Yo, it's
When I
legendary.
was doing when I was doing one of the poopy trains, one of the poopy pieces trains, I said one of the poopy pieces. And I remember that coming down the street and I'm doing some shit. He goes, yo, you want me to do this? And I'm looking at him like, no, I'm good. I got it. He goes, no, let me help you. He starts grabbing the paint and he starts helping doing detailing and shit. I was like, all right, like, yeah, get busy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yep. And Puppet too. Puppet, bro. My cousin, that nigga, another one, man. Another one. You know, I
Yo,
helped him. He helped me. You know, he did characters and I did the letters. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yo, people don't even know Puppet how much of a legend he is in Bushwick. I remember, chilling with him one
Yep.
night when he was doing the ice cream trucks and shit. He was doing the ice
Yeah.
cream trucks, bro, and it was like he was schooling me, nigga. It was classes session, nigga. You
Yeah.
heard?
Yeah. Everybody heard a puppet. Everybody, you know. I was like, and then the whole time I'm like, but nigga, I was the one that did the letters. You know, everybody, and he doing the characters, but everybody knew puppet though. You know what I mean? They not GA, but everybody knew puppet.
And yo, I want to give a shout out to IR too because he used to have
Oh
his shit. I used to look up to his shit too when I was young, son. He had his shit
yeah,
on the
he
trains,
was
on
my
the train
partner.
station.
He became my partner too. When I linked up with IR, it was over. It was over. Me and him, we did so much shit together, bro. I mean, he damn near almost lived with me in my crib too. You know, I mean, we killed shit. I remember going to fucking Jose Leo's with Easter clothes on, brand new Easter clothes, and coming back dirty as fuck, bro. My mom's wanted to kill me. You know what I mean? I just want you that. Yeah, shit black as fuck. But yeah, IR, bro, we did mad missions together, man. Salute to that nigga. Low life forever
Salute.
too, man. Bushwick low lives, that's us, you know? Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he's legendary, man. I gotta mention it because if niggas wasn't there, they wasn't there. But they gotta know how niggas like rang bells, be for real. Like and was uh gave shit for the younger generation to study and want to be like
Yeah,
oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like yourself, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's just amazing. That's why this is just a mad treat for me, my nigga.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
IR was like he was like one of my main and like after IR was like no other. You know what I mean? It was just me and him for a long time. Long time. And like after like, I moved on or whatever, and he got locked up and shit like that. I really didn't have a partner. I used to just pretty much go bomb, do my shit by myself, you know? Like, yeah, man.
so now I want to talk about How did NSK link up with U5? How did that come about?
Well, we all went to Bushwick High School together. Audi, my cousin RTD, it was Niker. So I mean, it was always NSK first. And we was over there, Audi and RTD was like, yo, we got to make up a crew that, for us or whatever. And we came up with a bunch of different crews. And then, I don't know, I think it was Audi came up with U5, United 5. And then we created 5 chapters out of that, So everybody had a chapter, which was like your own crew. You know what I mean? And I wound up getting chapter 4 and I created No Joke Squad. And I mean, everybody, if anybody knew Bushwick, everybody knew GA for one. You know, everybody. I mean, I never rode with. I mean, at my age, I always rode with adult dudes, like all the adult drug dealers. Because I mean, remember I used to sell drugs back in the day, so I never dealt with young kids. I always knew all the adult niggas, Melvin, Jonathan, Ed. Filio, and all these dudes. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with them niggas. So anytime anybody had beef, they used to come to me, GA, can you squash this or can you tell this person this and that? So I used to rectify the problem for everybody. You know what I mean? I was the one they all came to, GA. You know what I mean? When U5 had beef with MSD, everybody came to me.
All right, wait. Stop right there. I don't want to I don't want to go too fast because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. All right, because Audi, he's very underrated, just like you are. I think to me, he's mad unique. The tag was fire. The way he wrote it, his throw ups, everything was like outside the box. And then
Like
like,
his A too. His A
yo,
was off the hook.
off the chain, my nigga. Like that shit looked
Yeah.
like a Chinese star type. Yo, it was crazy.
Right.
And then as a kid, and then you're taking the train to the beach with
Give
your
me that.
parents.
Give me that canvas.
You see the whole A line ride to the beach. You see there you go. You see classic shit like this. God, oh man, Audi was a crazy. So when you went to high school with him, and he was Audi already, like he was that Audi.
Yeah, he was Audi already. Yeah. We had mad fights in Bushwick High School and all that shit too. We was running shit up in there. It was crazy. But yeah, man.
That's crazy, bro. Because Audi, Nash, Koner,
We met
those
those
a lot
guys
of.
later on. We met Nash and Conan, them guys later on. When we used to go to East New York to Art's house, and that's how we ran into them guys. You know, I remember I used to go dealing with cars with Nash too back in the day. Nash was ill. He was ill with it. You know, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that car shit was deep. My nigga Turk was a car thief.
Yeah, I still with Turk too. Yeah.
Yo, that shit was deep in Bushwick, nigga. Niggas, oh man.
He used
Niggas.
to sell me low gear back in the days too. Yeah.
Yo, I want to shout out motherfucking Skate KOB too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's my boy too. That's my brother's man back in the day. They got caught stealing shit in Woodworth, I remember, and I had to bring both of them niggas home. I picked them up, I had to bring them niggas home. Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Did you have rack spots in Bushwick for the paint? Like,
I used to go steal testers from what was that, Woodworth? I used to go to Canal Street, take paint, Pergaments, fucking Martin paints, everywhere. Rack mad paint. Yeah. And I never
so
got caught.
so
Thank God, I never did.
was you like, did your mom knew, like she seen you with the paint, you
Yeah.
had to sneak out? What happened?
No, none of that. My mom's, bro. My family. I had my mom's, my uncles. They used to work in a sticker factory in Queens. Bro, we used to, bro, come back home with boxes of stickers, all types of stickers. I used to sell stickers to BSK crew. I remember back in the days, them niggas, they didn't even know me. They would come buy stickers off of me. Yo, I would sell like a sheet 25 cents. You know, I used to sell stickers. Me and RTD was killing it with stickers. You know, yeah.
Who was the funnest person you bomb with? Like, who was the funnest
IR,
person?
IR, definitely. IR. And him, he didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. You know, he had my back. I had his back. And I mean, we never really got into drama. IR got beef. You know, he had gotten into a little time with U5 at one point. You know, he handled his business. Everything got squashed after that. You know, but yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to shout out Gumby UF too. He was another nigga too.
Yeah. He came out. He came out a little later too, though. But yeah, Gumpy. I mean, all them MSD niggas. They all, you know, they salute me, bro. I used to fuck with them niggas, even when they had beef with U5 back in the days. You know what I mean? They, all them niggas. They come. I used to walk up and down their block. I saw drugs, bro. They look at me, yo, what's up, GA? This and that. I am all them dudes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I
Yo,
love
the
them kids. But I
Gumby,
don't salute to I am.
the Gumby and Audi beef. That shit was so legendary in my hood,
Yeah,
nigga. When I was a
yo,
kid, the
that's
black
it.
books, like the black, yo, niggas was drawing the crazy
Yo,
back and
I
forth.
had a black book. I had a black book with both of them on it. With both of them, I already had a piece with like nuts and shit talking about Gumby, and then Gumby had a Gumby character inside. He driving an Audi car. It was crazy. It was crazy, and that was all in my black book.
Oh
And
my, that's
they were like,
legendary.
you know, one day like I'm like, just don't buff each other on my book. You know what I mean? But them niggas they kept it 100. It was
You
crazy. It was
still,
fun.
you still got that book?
I gave it to my son, and on a move, he lost it. But I got the pictures of it. I have the pictures. Yeah, I'll send you the pictures so you can see what I'm talking about.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, I would love to see that
I'm
shit.
gonna
So
send
that
you
shit
the
was
pictures.
legendary when we were little, son.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, I mean, then after when I came home back in like 90, right? 90, 91 or whatever. We came home from 89, right? I was working in this printing place. I wound up creating my own magazine called Graph News Magazine. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. I was doing black and whites, a lot of black and whites, and making it into a book. And I was selling that shit in Soho's and Scrapyard. Before it was
Hmm.
called Scrapyard, it was underground some shit. It was a
Yeah,
few
bomb
different
the
names.
system.
Bomb
Yeah,
the
bomb the
system,
system
yeah.
and all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was actually across the street from where they was at
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. They were
Actually
across the
across the
street.
street.
Yep, on the
Yeah,
yep, right across the street.
yeah.
Yeah, in the
That's
beginning,
how
in the
I met
beginning.
Nick one, Stash before he passed away. May he rest in peace. Yeah, I mean, I met a lot of people, man, doing that shit. I remember walking in there in the scrapyard, and people from China, they were coming in buying bulk of the book. And then Mark, he was the owner, so he'd be like, "Yeah, that's the guy who produced the magazine." And got Chinese people, "Oh, yo, yeah, you did your magazine, yeah." Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Yeah.
That's fire. So
Mhm.
you got a lot of I see you like memorabilia and shit. I see a cope canvas right there and
Oh yeah,
shit.
I got, I got Copes, I got TDs, Neos, I got the Purr. You can see the Purr right there.
Yeah, that's a gem, boy.
I got the Purr. I got Audi IR. I got GL. I got DG. Take the DG down so you can see the DG. DG is another one.
Rest in peace, DG, man. Dang.
DG. Legend. I got
Like
Cat. I got Tacky up there.
183, yeah. Oh shit. I didn't
See?
even peep it. Yup.
And next to that, that little black canvas is Cat. You know?
Cap. Yup.
Yeah. You see? Yeah, I got some shit. I got some. Yeah, I got AR. I got AR, BSK. I got Pima. I got Wee Wee, WW1 there. Yeah, bro. I got some shit, man. I got some shit.
Or oh, shout out to Tech MOB too. He was making noise at one point too,
Oh
nigga.
yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Tech MOB. Hell yeah. Definitely. That was Rad used to bond with him back in the days. Yeah, yeah. But I gave a lot of them niggas passes to come to Bushwick though.
Yo, yeah, talking shit, G.
Them niggas had to come to me before anything, yo. For real, for real. I remember Stack telling you. Stack told you. I'm like, yo, you ain't coming killing nothing over here without me knowing. You know what I mean? But I salute the Stacks too, man, for real. But another one too, I look up to, bro. I mean, I had beef with back in the days was KATKK, but bro, he killed shit. He killed shit. Salute to that man too, bro. I love his shit. His stories, I love. I love his stories. Regardless of what, he has some hot shit. You know.
Damn,
Yeah,
that shit
we
was
watch everything.
legendary.
We grown up, man. We grown, so we killed all the bullshit. You know what the fuck? Yeah, he was a legend, man. He was a legend. Him, EI, may EI rest in peace. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Oral, may he rest in peace.
Oral,
Yeah, man.
Oral, bro. He's underrated. Oral, bro.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people underrated, man. You know, I'm glad to be here with you talking. You know what I mean?
Likewise, my brother. I
I'm glad
appreciate
to be
you.
here with you. You know, people don't fucking know. We put in a lot of work, man. We put in a lot of fucking work. You know, right now, man, I still love to paint. I paint. You know, I don't really out there killing the streets and shit. I'm over here in Connecticut, but I got bandos, I got train spots, and I mean, I just love to paint. I stay with paint in my car. I got over 800 cans over here. I got paint, bro. I got paint for days. You
All
know.
right, so now I wanna pick your graffiti brain, bro. We gotta know, bro. You gotta talk your shit now. Who's your? Give me like a list of your like top 5 or 10 favorite street bombers that kill shit.
I want to say, I definitely want to say OE. OE. OE was like one of my favorites. Yeah, hold on. I got a little list of these guys. OE. Um, AR. AR was one of my favorites. Definitely. AR. Um, AT. AT. Definitely. AT. Pizer. Pizer. RE. His boy RE for Kings Only. The main.
Yo,
The main was killing shit. You know? Yeah, man.
yo, I forgot about the main
The main.
DMANE. The
Yeah.
main. He had tags, bro. A lot.
Yeah. The main. Wow. Scuff. Scuff. Scuff, definitely. Spot. Spot. Yeah, man. Wow. FN. FN definitely was one of my favorites too. You know, you look at the train, FN always had them floaters. Always had floaters, you know what I mean? Um, wow. Who else? Who else? CS.
CS.
CS. Definitely.
CFK.
You know? CS was definitely Deck again. Deck, yeah, man. Um, yeah, Deck, definitely. Who else? Who else? Who else? YD. Don't forget YD.
YD Throwy. That
YD
was
too.
nice
Yeah.
too. YDEE. YD.
YDEE. Yeah, he was another one. You know. What we on? How many of those? How many we got? Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You already did. You already
12.
surpassed, my nigga. That's a
All
lot of
Y
names.
too. All Y. All Y tax crew. Yeah.
All of them
Dang.
niggas. L-Sick, Rolly, some,
L6
they
too.
all like underrated niggas.
L6 too, yeah. L6, he's another one. L6 comes out here and paints with me. I get a lot of people that come from out there and they come paint with me all the time. Yeah. Hey, we go upstate New York, anywhere. I invite people and let's go. You know? But yeah. Yeah.
What about
Oh
throw
wow.
ups? What about
Well,
throw ups? Who got the
my
dopest
my
throw up?
favorite my favorite thoughts, my two favorite thoughts, no lies, Scuff. I love Scuff shit. It's crazy. I love his style, you know. And who else? I like CS's stories. I like simple shit too, kind of. Um, FN, I love FN stories. FN has a dope ass story. Um, Audi, of course, Audi, definitely. Cope, I love Cope stories. Cope, yeah, man. Cope had those stories for years too. They just got cleaner and neater and just dope. They dope. I remember we got to I got to paint with him like a year or two ago, finally and shit. I mean, cool dude, you know. But who else? Who else got a dope ass story? I like Giz Story. I like I like Dessa Story.
Salute.
Yeah. Uh, who else? What we got? We got like 10 now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Um, I like Neo Story.
Neo, Neo.
Neo, yeah.
Salute to my nigga Neo.
TD boy, yeah. Salute to TD too, man. Fucking killer, bro. Salute to TD. Respect him, man. Nigga, them two, forget it. Worldwide. Fuck national. Them niggas worldwide. Them niggas traveling. They really killing it. You know?
Killing.
Yeah, I think that's about it. You know?
Yo, funny story with TD, bro. Like, and it was a crazy spot, like on Saratoga, where the train is at. And I always wanted to hit it, and it was always hot. And then I went one day and I hit it. I did a big, nice fucking white filling, right, so the train could see, nigga. And then 2 days later, TD came and he did a filling right on top of me, bro. The shit was like in 1991 or some shit like that, nigga. And the filling rocked there for mad years. I used to see that shit. I used to be like, oh man, like what the fuck? And shit, yo, that's
That got you nauseous, right? Every time you see this, shit got you nauseous. Like, fuck, that was me.
Fuck.
That was my shit.
Yo, son. So now in the night, so now the 90s come and all of these, you know, the next generation starts coming. What are you doing at this point? Are you still in the streets like that, or?
The 90s, I mean, I had to work because I was on parole. I had to work. So, and I was doing the magazine. So that was kind of a way of me still showing I'm still out here, you know, through the graph magazines. And I mean, not for nothing, when Graph News came out, it was like one of the top 3 magazines that was out. There was no other magazines. It was like top 3 magazines. And I mean, it took off, and people were sending me pictures. I had Cope sending me pictures. People from Florida, people from all over sending me pictures so I could put in the magazine. You know, and then I was like, certain people I was putting down with the crew for they could rep out there in their state and whatever. So, I mean, it was pretty cool. But I would do tags here and there, street tags, to let people know I'm still out here, you know? Still out here.
Graph magazine shit was is just nostalgic to think about that shit, because there was no internet, no nothing. So to get that little piece of graph on literature, that shit was everything, my nigga.
I got to interview PG. PG was locked up at one point, and I was interviewing him. You know, I would send him letters in jail. He'll send me back a letter. So I did a whole interview, asked him questions like you doing to me now, and I put him down in there. I did an interview with KRS-One. KRS-One sent me info. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. I did that for Graph News lasted about good 10, 11 years. About good 10, 11 years. I had mad issues, bro. Mad fucking issues of magazines. You know? And a lot of pictures, mad pictures. Pictures of shit was sending me pictures from all over, bro. All over. Some shit was hot, some shit was like trash. You know, I didn't want to put in or whatever, but I had mad flicks, bro. Mad flicks. And it's bad that I lost all them pictures. I lost a lot of flicks. I had in storage. Yeah, I had in storage, and I shared my storage with somebody else. And I moved up here. And they lost the storage and all my shit in it.
Oh man,
I'm talking about shit you would never get back. I had especially train pictures. I used to fucking be in I used to be in a fucking in train stations, fucking trading pictures with fucking writers and all types of shit, bro. The writers bench. Let's go over there, take pictures there, and then go with a bunch of pictures. And niggas like you trade pictures. I was trading pictures. It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
So you went to the writer's bench. Was it a must? Like, if you was like a hardcore writer, to go to the writer's bench?
Well, I didn't feel like I was a hardcore writer that much like that. You know, but I used to always travel. That was one thing about me. I always traveled. I did, like all my boys wanted to stay in the hood. I was out there going to the fucking the Hall of Fame in 116. I used to go over there and take pictures. I met Vulcan and a lot of fucking task crew people, and you know, I met a lot of heads through them just taking pictures, you know, and taking pictures of them. And I was everywhere, man. I used to walk. I used to walk a lot, you know, and I always had a camera, always. Bro, I had so much fucking film. It was to the point that I used to be like, damn, it's like, you know, back in the days, film was expensive to develop too. And you have to wait, you know, wait a day or two to fucking get this development and all that, man. That's so much shit.
Do you think it's better now, like when the technological era got into, like, let's say because MySpace, when MySpace came out, niggas started throwing out graph pictures everywhere, and it's like, oh shit, I didn't even know niggas had pictures of
Oh
you know,
yeah,
niggas.
yeah. A lot of pictures that I find of me now is through other people. I didn't even have. I'm like, I lost this shit, like that top to bottom and a few throwies. I like one thing about me when I'm going through Instagram or any Facebook and people are throwing up old school pictures, I start zooming in, zooming in. I'm like, oh shit, there's a GA there. There's you know, and I'm finding shit. Like, oh wow, you know, and then I like whoever posted, I'm like, but there's a GA right there. I'm letting them know there's a GA right there. That's me. You know what I mean? They're like, oh word, you know.
Was there ever a point where when you first started writing that you got the recognition, like you felt like you started getting the recognition you deserve? Like niggas was like,
Yeah.
yo, you killing shit, I see your shit. Like was there a time?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people was like when I meet people, I'll be like, yeah, I'm GA, and they're like, oh, that's you. Like, I'm like, yeah. They were like, yo, I see you up in such and such. But my real recognition was through Vandal Squad. I remember Vandal Squad used to send me pictures of my shit. You know,
Ooh.
they knew my address and all. They called the crib, right? They could send me pictures like, yo, we know where you at, and they'll write the number of the train, you know, and they'll be like, this is the train you hit, and I'm like, holy shit. So even when that happened, I was just like, let's go even harder. Like I was never scared. I remember Tom and Jerry. Band was called Tom and Jerry. Them niggas. I remember one time I'm in Horsey we doing some shit, and I see a flash going off from inside the car. So I was like, was that a flash or am I bugging? And sure enough, them niggas was inside the train taking pictures of us.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. They was over there taking flicks of us. Them niggas, they should be at the end of the platform, dressed in fucking like girl dresses and shit, scheming on us. All types of crazy shit, man. Them motherfuckers was bugged out.
You ever got chased by the police out of the layup?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's one of my yeah. When we was in 111 layup. It was me, Audi, Ark, and this chick named Divine. I remember we was doing inside, and next thing you know, we hear the door opening. We hear the door opening, and we look. It was Vandal Squad and Cops in Blue. We started running cart to cart until we got to the end, and we jumped down. And bro, we was running the whole catwalk, and then I don't know what happened to the bitch Divine. I think she probably got caught. But I was saying out, it was me, Audi, and Ark. We was running the catwalk, and next thing you know, these motherfuckers they look and they jump onto a roof. They jump on the catwalk onto a roof. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, yo, I was sure that nigga. I was like, and I'm looking back, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are getting close. So I was forced to jump. I swear to God, when I jumped and I landed on the roof, I must have rolled extra. I was like, just to make sure I was on this motherfucking roof. Yo, and then we ran down the fire escape. We wound up in some bandit building, and we stood in the bandit building for a minute. For a minute. Yeah, bro. That was like one of my craziest fucking yeah bombing stories. That shit was crazy. That and then another crazy bombing story. I know you're gonna ask it. We was in Horsey layup. And we painted. We painted with me, Audi, RTD, a couple of guys. I don't remember the rest. But one of us kicked a spray can under the third rail. Yo, it started sparking. It started sparking. So we was like, oh shit. So at first we was just bugging out, like, yo, you see that shit? Next thing you know, the shit blew up. Boom, like a bomb, bro. A bomb. Yo, we ran out of the horsey layup, bro, through the station. While we walking down Whitecroft, we hear more boom, boom, and the grids from the sidewalk, the metal grid, smoke coming up from them shits. We were like, yo, we blew up a fucking train or something. It was crazy. But to find out, it was one of the electrical boxes that on the third rail. Yo, that shit was crazy. Yo, man. I was like, yo, we blew up a fucking train. Like, we just heard boom, boom, boom. I'm like, yo. It was dope. That shit was, we still talk about that shit every time we fucking run into each other, like R2D or something. We like, you remember that shit?
Yo, what? I just want to give Rad a shout out too because his name was ringing bells in Bushwick too. So I don't know, I just want to make him, let him be aware that we know.
That's only on the strength of my brother, Bill.
Yo, niggas was ringing bells and shit, bro. What about Asp? Did you ever bomb with Asp?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And GR, yeah, Asp and GR. I remember bombing. I remember meeting Asp too when he was young. He used to be in Ridgewood a lot. He used to be with Deck and them guys once in a while. I remember me and Asp, we had like a friendly battle war stickers, and he was like, well, I bet you I can get up more than you on the train. I was like, all right. And remember, I told you I had stickers galore. Stickers galore. Bro, it was like nobody had more stickers than me at that time. I kid you not. So I used to just live on the train. Bum, 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 bum. And then we bumped into each other in Broadway Myrtle. And I was like, I told him, look, bro, you couldn't fuck with me. He was laughing. He goes, damn. He was like, yo, you got me. I remember that shit. This was back in like probably about 87, 88 around there. Yeah.
And I want to shout out F Boom too because he did some legendary. Because back in the day, there was a kid that used to write Rob in Bushwick, R-O-B, and he was killing shit, and then he tragically died.
Right. I remember I seen a piece, Rob and F Boom. There was a Rob and F Boom. What was that on Wilson Avenue, I believe, something like that. Wilson and Myrtle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember. I don't know Rob. I didn't know who he was. I knew F Boom at the time. Yeah, shout out to F Boom and Hops, bro. There's another one, bro. Some niggas, they kill it, bro. Salute to them guys. Yeah, man. They came up and they did some shit, and it wasn't like I didn't even see them do throws, but they always had pieces. You know.
Going through the schoolyards and all the spots.
Yeah. I never seen an F Boom throwy really like that or a hot stowy. I just seen pieces. Them niggas just doing earners and shit. That's like him, and then Show. Show is another one that he started doing pieces. Like you didn't, I was like, okay. So I remember Show did a piece for me one time too. Some silvers and shit on in 383, not 383, 291. 291, that wall where the fire department is at in there. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's still there, but yeah. But I remember Joe did some shit for me. Yeah. He did some shit for IR. And he was another one. Yo, I'll do it for you. Like, all right. But yeah, Show was my big inspiration too, man. For real. I mean, me and Show, we did some shit together too, bro. Bro, I can't even talk about it on here, bro. We did some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. It was crazy.
So you knew Sept and Deem also then?
Yeah. I met Sept used to always be with Show at the time. I think that was his cousin or something like that. Yeah, and then when Show really started killing the MR, that's when I met Dean, Poet, I think it was BL. Yeah.
Salute my nigga Poet too, so he don't get no pride. He been around, kid.
Yeah, Poet. Yeah, man. Definitely. Yeah. He used to be on. He used to go to my rooftop too and take pictures off of my rooftop on Grove. Yep.
Wow.
He used to come chill, take pictures. Yeah. Not for where what was it? Poez. 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 Poes. Poes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a DJ now. He does techno and all that shit. Yeah. Salute to that man too, man. I met him back in the days also. He'd be on my rooftop.
So then now when Show passed away and then it got like passed to IM and shit, and then other niggas like Smug, rest in peace Smug, they were killing streets, bro. Like
Yeah.
GI, Smug, New,
Yeah.
Sha,
Yeah.
Stez and Phono.
And Gumby was traveling
Gumby.
going with them niggas. Yeah, yeah. It was always running around with Gumby. Yeah.
Niggas was
Those
putting
niggas
on
too.
for the town,
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. Those are all my brother's boys back in the day. My brother went to school, all of them guys, you know? So they'll come through Grove and chill with Rap for a little bit, talk the shit, whatever. And every time they see me, oh, what up, GA? You know, they salute me and all that shit. You know? Yeah, man. Them niggas was
I
killing it.
want to salute SA and RW. They had a run too. SA and RW. They did mad fillings. Like, yeah. SA and
Why is it?
RW.
Which one?
SATMP and RW.
Oh yeah. TMP, yeah, hell yeah, yeah, yeah. Them
Niggas
niggas,
made
they was even catching trains at one point. You know? Yeah, they caught some trains. They caught some at late in the game, but they got to hit some. Yep. Yep. And what was the other dude too? EMP. I'm an EMP.
EMP. Nah.
EMP. Yeah. He was bombing with Ter. I'm a Ter.
Yeah, it's her. Rest in peace.
Yeah. He was bombing with Ter for a minute. Yeah, they caught some trains back in the days. Ter used to live right across the street from me too. I painted with him once in a while.
Those are that's throwback. Tur. You said Tur. Wow, I haven't
Oh,
heard that in a
yeah, he
long
left in
time.
peace. Yeah, bro.
I
Yeah,
remember my other three niggas too was getting busy at one point. Fury, Tox, and Rage.
yeah. I was gonna say Tox too. Tox, yep, and Rage. They were doing a lot of streets though. They were killing the streets. And I
Yes.
remember. I remember after he killed shit, he was gone for a minute. And next thing you know, I seen him again. Like he was destroying shit again. I was
Yep.
like, oh,
Tox.
this
Yep.
motherfucker back out again. I was like, that's what's up. Yeah. And then I ran into him. We were so I was like, yo, I see you back out. Last time I seen him, he was up in the BX. I was like, that's you, and you could tell his hand style. You know what I mean? You could tell his hand style. I was like, yo, I see you, boy. Yeah, he's nice. Yep.
What
Well,
what about fucking Ever too, my nigga Ever, another Bushwick legend, nigga. That's an
yeah,
all city king right there,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah. I know, ever, and Era, and Papa. Them niggas. Yeah, Papa want to come out here and kill shit too. I told him whenever you're ready, come out. Let me know. I told him on the hood. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, Papa's cool as dude, but I know Ever, when he was young also. You know, yeah,
Yeah, we
got
all used to talk about your shit, nigga. We all used to be. Yeah, I remember the first time I met you and shit. I was like, yo, shit. They were like, yo, that's GA. And then you was like, yeah, I'm King GA. And you gave me the hand, nigga. And I was like, oh, shit. I was mad young. I was like, oh, shit, I just met GA. That's crazy. Yo, that was
yeah,
crazy. You was with NS.K.
yeah. He was my partner too for a minute. We used to DJ together, me and Ness. We used to DJ together. We used to, yeah, and still cars too. Yeah, little man for a minute. Forgot about
So,
that. DY, all of them DY, Jokey, FA.
yo,
Yeah,
DY went on a run. TNG, right? DY
yeah,
TNG. Yo,
yeah,
him, Rovo, and BU. They
yeah.
went crazy
My
for a
cousins.
minute.
Those are my
Yeah, the
cousins.
twins.
Yeah, my cousins. Yeah,
Yo, they had a run.
yeah. They did. They did. And this too. This kind of run too. Killing it.
Yup. Shout
Especially
out to
when I was
D-Rock and
locked up.
LY.
To who?
D-Rock and LY too on the other hood. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was around the
Yeah,
hood doing their thing.
yeah. LY too, man. Yeah. Yeah.
What did you? How do you feel about graffiti now? Like the way it is now.
I still like it. I mean, I'm a graph writer, man. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, some of it's watered down, depending on who you are, you know. But I mean, I like that dude Nero. I see him killing it. You know, every time I come into New York and I'm coming over to by the Brooklyn and all that, yo, he got it. That dude Nero. I don't know him personally, but I see him up. He's doing his thing. PD definitely. I mean, from back then to now, he's everywhere too. I see him in the Bronx. I see him when I go into Bushwick. I see him in Bushwick, like by the Bushwick Collective shit. I'm like, this motherfucker all over the place. He came here. He hangs out with. He knows my boy Riff. He looks to my boy Riff. He's down with me, N.S.K. He grew up with TD, so TD comes and checks him, and Riff drives him around, and they destroy the fucking hood. You know, him and Nero. Yeah.
But
I
right
love the
now,
grad game, regardless of what, man. Regardless, I mean, it's in my blood, and I'm gonna love this shit until I die, bro. You know, I don't. I think I keep painting my car. I don't really hit the streets like that, but once in a while I get that itch, and I'm driving, and sometimes it's late, and I'm looking. I'm like, damn, that's a good spot to hit. So I'll fucking just park my shit, pull out the can, woo, bust that shit, and then keep it pushing. You know what I mean? A lot
I
of
was
people out
just
here
gonna
be like, yo, I
ask
see you
you.
up a lot out here, and I don't feel like I'm up a lot out here. But you know, I mean, I got a lot of pieces out here though. I got a lot of pieces, a lot of pieces.
Now I was gonna ask you, like, if you still got the rider's eye. So if you're like, let's stopping at a light and you could see, like, oh, that's a rooftop right there. Oh, that's a good. That's do you still got that eye?
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, how I'm gonna get there, how I'm gonna get up that shit, and I find a way. I got, like I said, bro, we got spots. Come through, come down. I got you, guys. I got you. I mean,
Shit,
yeah,
I'll catch a spot. Shit, I love to catch a spot anytime, nigga. But
I
right
got
now
you.
in New York, just going crazy with the rappel.
Yeah, here too. I got this kid Sketch. I think he's from New York also, but he lives in Mass now. Sketch killing it out here with them other shits. I'll be like, I mean, salute to them niggas. I ain't fucking with that. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking with that, nigga. I keep my little ass on the ground, my 2 feet on the ground. That's it. You know what I mean, I look it up and I see, and my boy SL, he's down with me too. And bro, yo, I'll be like, bro, y'all crazy. And I'll be on the highway and I'll just see SL N.S.K. And I'm like, I shake my head and smile like, yo, that's what's up. But you ain't catching me doing that shit. Maybe back in the days you would have. Now I ain't fucking with that shit. Too old. I wanna live a
Facts,
little bit
yeah.
longer. You know?
Word, but yo, that shit is amazing though, son. Niggas is doing
Yeah,
amazing shit. Like niggas said, the kid Zoot out here, he got everything smashed. He's the king right now. Zoot, um, EXR, and the nigga Words. They doing yo. They got so many rappel buildings everywhere.
EXR,
Notice
I seen that up out there too. Yeah, I
niggas is
seen them up
killing.
in Harlem. I seen them up in Harlem on one of those Appel shits. Nice too. I'm like, all right, but man, you ain't catching me. You ain't catching me doing that shit.
Me personally, my favorite part of bombing is just street bombing and going and hitting as much blocks as I could and spots that would, So that's where I keep that's how my name, it's easy
Yeah,
for me because, I just every day I cop a tag here, there, and you just stay relevant because your shit is
yeah.
always floating around everywhere you go.
Are you still bombing? You still bomb?
I catch tags yeah, I carry paint in all my cars. I got fucking, pilots in my pockets, all types of shit, and it
Yeah.
just be like, everywhere I go, if I could, I just bust it. You know what I mean?
But do you bomb as hard as you used to now, right?
Oh no, no, it's not like all right, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna smash this whole train line right here tonight. Nah, I haven't done that in
Right.
like 10 years, at least 10 years.
You like me. Once in a while, I'll be like, I catch that itch and I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Like I just did some shit the other day. I did a piece for a smoke shop, and I was like, and I'm telling my boy, yo, let's pull up. They just closed this movie theater down. They boarded it up, and we went and just smashed it. We just smashed this shit. I was like, yo, let's hit that shit before anybody else hits that shit. We just hit. And it's a live avenue too. I'm talking about cars and buses and everything going. I was like, fuck it. let's do it. I was like, yo, we're doing this shit New York style back in, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it, man. Like, yeah,
Yeah, we
killing
definitely
it.
got to catch a spot together, some back-to-back fills somewhere, my nigga.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got you up in one of my books too. I got you. I got shit from you too. I got some shit from you. Let me look for it. Let me look for it real quickie. I got this
Motherfucking
book, bro. I got this book right here. I'm talking about. I got like anybody and anybody who's popping a few years back is up in this book. Some dude wanted to buy this book off of me for like $400 one time. I was like, nah, bro. I mean, I got Cat 5 up in here. I got Purr up in here. I got some legends right there.
oh shit, nice. That's a sticker or
No, that's a you took it
that's
back on
on
the
the
book.
book? That's on
On
the
the book.
book.
Yeah.
Nah, because yeah, that shit came out pretty nice and popping. I was like, oh, I thought that shit was a sticker.
Yeah,
Yo, my shit look
yeah,
too
bro.
neat.
Yo, hey, look, VY. You know what I mean? I got,
Legendary, bro.
bro, I got heads up in here, bro. Look, all right, poet.
Legends poet, yo.
I got some shit, man. Yeah, bro. I got FN up in here, Natch. I got Deck, CS. Well, look, FN IR.
Yo, he had like the under the window spot. He used to
Yeah,
have that too.
look.
Kaz, rest in peace, bro.
You know what I mean? I got motherfuckers up in here. I got a lot of heads that keep going. I got Papo,
Salute my nigga, bro.
EK, no, bro. Yeah, man. I got some shit. I got fucking Tracy 168 up in here. A1.
Salute my nigga A1's nigga. He's
A1's
underrated
up.
too.
Nigga Dover.
Rest in
Dover.
peace, my nigga Dover, bro.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember I did a Dover tattoo on him. Yo, he the funniest motherfucker in the world, yo. It was crazy. Had that nigga crying. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
shit. He was in my crib, it was funny as fuck. That's
Ooh,
uh,
success.
I got Bio, Nicer. Oh yeah, bro. JRC.
Salute. That's another nigga right there,
Yeah,
JRC, son.
10-4. Oh,
Salute.
all
Send
right.
for.
Yo, niggas wanted to buy this book off of me, bro. Look at TD, you know, Osby,
Salute my nigga Osby.
you know, AC, my nigga AC. That's for me.
NSK.
That's right. Got heads in here, man. Got some motherfucking look at this puppet.
Ooh, he killed everybody real quick.
Real quick, right?
Oh,
Yeah, man. I got
I'm
Catch, Hopper, Etch.
yeah. Salute my nigga Catch and Topper. Yo, I'm happy to be in that book. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Niggas wanted to buy. They wanted to give me $400 for this shit. I was like, nah. Look, Era, me,
U2K
got
nigga.
heads, bro. Yo, I used to have motherfuckers talking about, yo, let me get up in that book. And if it was nobody, I was like, nah, not this book. They'd be like, why not? Not this book. I'll give them another book. Yeah, you can write in this book, but not this book. You know what I mean? Look, Fog.
Ooh, 501.
Facts, bro.
What about Sony and Slick? You know Sony and Slick, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. R.I.P.
The real deal, nigga. That nigga right now he's doing mad blockbusters everywhere right now. Do you know that in the
Yeah,
streets, nigga?
I know. He's always been. He's always been. Look,
This dude is
there go my legend nigga right here.
yo,
This
and that
main nigga I
RT
looked up
too,
to.
but that
AR, bro.
is so brolic, my nigga.
Yeah. Especially back then, man. Salute to his brother RT, bro. Burr it up. Yeah, man. And it's crazy because, like, it's now, it's like, I mean, I always wanted to meet these guys when I was younger. Always wanted to meet these guys when I was younger, and it took up to now to meet them. And when I fucking met AR and RT, I was like a kid all over again. I was. I must have been like, yo, you're my favorite. You know, I'm your idol. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it was crazy. I was like a kid. I was like, yo, always wanted to meet you, bro. And then we painted together. We did a piece together. Me, RT, AR. I brought him to the bandos, and we did some shit. You know, now the whole time we were painting, I was just like, yo, telling them stories and this and that, and bro, I love them guys, bro. And my boys.
Yeah,
You
and they
know?
don't even know how legendary they really are, son. Like that,
Nah,
that
man.
that
Yeah,
A is retarded, nigga. There's never gonna
yeah.
be another A like that, nigga.
Nah. At first, I didn't even know it was a name, but it was just so fucking crazy. It was just so crazy that I was just like, and then the character inside the face and shit, it was just like boom. And he used to do a lot of silvers in the hood with some fat caps and shit. I was like, yo, like whatever that shit is crazy. Then I started noticing when I was doing the trains, it was the AR, you know, cause then you see the R, and then he used to write the AR BSK. So that's how I knew. Yo, man. And then OE, another OE and P13. Killing it, you know.
So they from Bushwick? They're from Bushwick or
Who OE? OE's I think
oh,
he's from Williamsburg. From
Williamsburg?
Williamsburg. Yeah. Yeah, I know P13. I met P13 years back, you know. But yeah, man. I never got to meet OE though. No, I got to meet his daughter. His daughter was trying to sell me some canvases, you know. But I was like, I never met OE personally.
What about Gano? Remember he used to have the top of the gates, CANO, Gano, with the skinny
Yeah,
cap?
I know Kano too. Yeah,
You know him?
yeah,
Son, he was another one.
yeah. And big too. Big Kanos all over. Yeah, yeah. Killing it. You throwing a lot of throwbacks, yo. You remember these guys more than I do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah, these were the niggas. I'm like, holy shit, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yo, son, because I already knew AR because the way I knew ARBSK is because in 123, I used to go to 123 and he had a throwy in the schoolyard on the fence. Like it was like
Okay.
there was a gate, and then a fence behind it. So even if you paint the gate, you can still see it on the fence behind it. So he had that shit rocking for a long time, and I used to be like,
Remember
damn,
Kabubi?
of course, see a CGK nigga.
CGK,
Come
yeah,
on,
man.
bro. Kaboo. He's the first. Yo, I seen him. He's the first nigga I seen letting off shots, nigga. I'm
Yeah,
walking a fucking 162. I'm fucking sixth grade, nigga, and the nigga came out the building licking shots, bang bang at the car. The
yeah.
car beat it up.
I remember.
Yo,
I
it was,
remember he wanted me to fight somebody for him. I was like, all right. Went to Butcher Thought Park. I whipped his dad. I don't want to say his name, but because he passed away, but I'm gonna leave it as that.
wow, Kabooby.
Yeah,
That's a
Kabubi.
old throwback name,
Yeah,
son.
I used to still
CGK.
party with him too. Yeah, yeah. PGK. I remember we used to go to what was that school? Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland.
Yeah, Grove
We used to-
Cleveland.
Yeah, in the back and fucking the bleachers back there and just chill, have meetings and shit. Yeah, Kabubi. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was
crazy.
we did because we went to the schoolyard because Mad Riders was meeting up there, and when we went, some nigga was doing a giant piece, and it was the same shit. It was just one dude by himself, and he had mad paint on the floor. He was just doing a piece, and my man Orv just picked up one of his cans and started rocking a filling right on top of his piece while he's doing the piece. So the nigga just
So,
ran. He just ran and left the paint and shit. And we was all laughing, we was rocking fillings and shit.
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I love shit like that.
yeah, but I got into the music too. I got into adult entertainment shit. I got into a
Wait,
lot
wait,
of
wait. But
different.
how did it go from to the music, from the magazine to the music?
No, I've always been into music since I was a little kid. My father, he was actually a DJ. I mean, since I was a little kid, he used to DJ in Prospect Park, roller skating rink, and shit like that. And I wound up getting all his hand-me-down vinyls and shit. I'm talking about, I had like 25 crates of vinyls at one point through him. I mean, it was like I had all the first hip hops that first came out, like fucking all the Run DMCs and fucking Curtis Blows and fucking Grandmaster Flash and all them old shits, you know. And I used to DJ. I still, yeah, a lot of shit. So I mean, I used to always just play music. And then when I became a drug dealer and I was able to afford my own DJ equipment, I bought like hot shit, big speakers and all that shit. Motherfuckers know me. If I used to put my speaker, I used to have 215. I used to have that shit in my window. And like all of Myrtle Avenue used to people walk by and they hear my shit. And you look, motherfuckers dancing while they walking by. You know what I mean? So everybody think I remember you used to play music out your window and such and such. Yeah, bro. But I mean, I DJ'd in a couple of spots and shit. I met a fucking couple of house music people and shit, like Cynthia and you know a couple of other people. Johnny O, I know John, I know Noel. You know, I've been around, bro. Everything I did, I rung bells in it. You know what I mean? I was just making sure you hear me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember going to the early clubs and shit. Niggas was promoting JR. Remember
Yeah,
those days and shit? Yo,
yeah,
that was crazy.
yeah. We used to even throw house parties. We used to have flyers just to throw house parties in Puppet's crib and shit like that. One time we threw a bunch of flyers and we woke up and we seen police already posted up in front of the crib. Like, you ain't throwing a party tonight. I'm like, what? Yeah, yo.
Niggas got the flyer.
Yeah. We had Tony Touch playing for us a few times and come up. We were promoting clubs. I mean, not clubs, bars in Williamsburg. We had a few bars in Williamsburg, and we hired Tony Touch and shit to play. Yeah, it was cool. Salute to Tony Touch, man. Another one.
Legend, nigga.
You was in one of his things, right?
Yeah, I was
50
on the
MC,
50
something like that?
MCs, man. You
Right,
know, he gave me my first shot, and that shit opened up mad doors for me, man. Salute to Tony
right.
Touch, bro, and shit. So the nigga, me and my boy Raph at the time and shit, we had a song called Super Hoes and shit, and we performed that shit in a club, and Tony Touch was DJing, so we blew it up, and the nigga was like, "Yo, I like your shit. I'm doing a tape," but he was like, "If you want to be on the tape, you gotta battle my boy." So after the club, the whole club was outside and we're battling, my nigga, for like mad long. And he said, "Yo, I want you on the tape." He said, "I'm gonna come scoop you." That was in the winter. 6 months later, that nigga pulls up on my block randomly with Cannabis, Mad Lion, and Killer Priest. He's like, "Yo, what's up? You ready?" I'm like, "Let's go." And we jump. And yo, that was a classic night, bro.
That's
Salute to
dope. That's
Tony
dope.
Touch, bro.
Yeah, man. That was like we did some shit. Rad did some shit, and I had popcorn, the Mac, and Art, and we did some shit. And that dude PF Cutting,
Yeah,
he heard,
yeah.
he heard our shit, and he loved it so much. He was like, "Yo, I need y'all to do a intro on my shit for us." And we did some shit with that track called "Whoa," right? Was it "Whoa" with Black Rock? Black Rock. We did some shit, yeah, and he loved it, bro. We killed it. But we did a lot of clubs too, man. We did a lot of clubs back in the days also, and it was just like I DJ'd, but I didn't know engineering shit. You know what I mean? So it was like all a new learning experience for me. But bro, I was in the studio when fucking Gangstar got shot. You know what I mean? When 88 Studios. We walking in, he's walking out. He said, "What's up to us?" And I was like, "Oh shit, Gangstar, Guru." And next you know, we in our session, and then the owner runs back in like 5 minutes later. "Yo, Guru just got shot outside. Such such." It was crazy, yo. I was like, what? So I mean, I got to work with Prodigy and Havoc. Did some shit. I did some shit with KRS-One. I did shit with fucking Coogee Rap.
Yeah.
You know, and Coogee Rap was my favorite rapper back in the
Son, I
day.
love
He was
Coogee Rap.
like he was my favorite, you know. And we was in Sony Studios. We was in Sony Studios doing some shit, you know. And I had an art sister named Carmen. He sung the hook. And before that, Nick One, I tagged Nick One. He had his sister doing some shit for Coogee Rap, and Coogee Rap didn't like it. He was like, "Nah, I'm not feeling it. Whatever, whatever." He said, "Bring in my artist," and she killed it for him. He loved it, you know. Yeah, man.
Nice. Coogee Rap
Been
is that
around.
nigga, son. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
he was one of my best storyteller rappers, bro. Him, Big Daddy Kane, KRS One, and Rakim. Those were my favorite back then. You know.
Mine too, and Slick Rick for me. That's where I got my
Yeah.
whole tag from. Slick Rick. That's
Yeah. Okay.
it's
Word, that's up. Oh yeah.
what is your favorite like moment with the music or accomplishment?
It was just all a learning experience, man. My favorite was when I used to see my guy just performing, opening up for people and shit. And I felt like I accomplished. I accomplished what I set out to do. You know, that was it. I mean, killing the freestyle, especially with Terror Squad. Yeah, we had him and my boy Jazz battling fucking Cuban Links, tearing Cuban Links up. You know, yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, yeah,
You got
man.
him. You got him. You got him. He
Yeah,
got him.
yeah. Got him. 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 Yeah.
Yes.
And we did some tracks for Cuban Links, but he was acting a little too cocky, so I didn't want to keep fucking with him. He was just, yeah. But I mean, yeah, man, all learning experience. It was crazy because at one point, like, I didn't know how to engineer, and I'm just sitting. I sit for a whole year, or so I'm sitting behind the engineer, and then I was like, at one point, I was like, "Yo, let me sit there and you sit behind me," you know. And he was like, "What?" And I started engineering and doing shit and making beats and samples and this and that. And he was like, "Bro," I'm like, "Bro, I was sitting here for a whole fucking year watching you, and the shit that I didn't know, he'll reach over and do it for me, you know." But yeah, I made massive tracks, bro, massive tracks, you know. But yeah, it was just me and Happy watching my peoples, getting busy and doing shit, That was that
So
was that was that
do
was
you
enough
still
for me.
make do you still make beats or anything like that?
Nah, not really. I don't got no equipment, but I want to get back into it. I got a spare room I just built in my house here, and I want to get all the equipment and shit, back in. But this guy, he still does his thing. He got his shit,
Let's
He
go,
still rap.
Rad. Let's go. I want to hear
Yeah,
some shit.
he got some shit. He just outside. He got some shit. He's good, man. I mean, he's still working, and we all just do it for the fun of it too, you
Yeah, it's
know.
for the love of the art, my nigga.
Yeah. Like we was gonna get signed with Def Jam, but I didn't like the deal. Yeah, I didn't like the deal they was trying to give us, and it was like they wanted us basically to fucking sit back and wait and wait and wait and wait to talking about wait till it's time. Nigga, our time is now. That's what I was saying. You know what I mean? At the time, I'm like, our time is now, not 3-4 years from now, And I was like, nah, I ain't signing the contract, But it was all a learning experience. I had fun. We was in Pugmaster Flex record pool. We got vinyls. I got vinyls here too. All types of shit. You know, we put in a lot of work, man. A lot of work.
So, who you listening to now? Do you listen to any of the new rap ever?
Um, Somewhat. I mean, there's so much new motherfuckers right now. Everybody's a rapper too. You know, but yeah, yeah, I'll be out. Cool. I like what's that fucking kid's name? Forgot half of these guys. I still listen to a lot of old school shit too. I rather listen to old school shit really.
I'm
You know,
stuck in the '90s, nigga. I be listening
yeah,
to '90s and shit.
yeah.
So
There's too many. Like my cousin, my younger cousin, yo, he's always playing all this crazy shit. I'm just like, who the fuck is that? And then tomorrow he got a whole different this. I'm like, I can't keep up with it no more. Can't keep up with it. It's so much. I mean, some of it sounds cool too, but some of that, like, I don't know, some of it, like, you can't really understand what the fuck they saying. Like, they mumbling and shit like that. I hate mumble rap shit. You know, I I'm like, bro, like, these guys will tell you when I used to be in the studio and yo, they be like, oh yeah, we killed it. I'm like, no, that shit sounded like trash. Go back in the booth. They looking at me like, what? Yeah, they say hate me. They say hate me. Go back in the motherfucking booth. It didn't sound good to me, and so that just sounded crisp and clear and perfect. All right, now you can celebrate for real. They say hate me.
nah, for sure, for sure. Fucking but I just feel like the art of storytelling and like witty shit is like deteriorating
Yeah,
fast, nigga. Cause
and
ain't nobody.
everybody's a gangster. Everybody got beef with each other now. It's like especially that, like, you know, them Chicago motherfuckers, they beefing with everybody. I'm like, bro, when you already rapped about that shit already. You said that, you know, like 10 songs already. Talk about signing up. You know, I'm sure you ain't a killer no more. You're a fucking rapper. You doing this and that. Stop, you know. Talk about what the fuck you doing now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I guess it's just like everything else, like the negativity sells and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I mean, I like a lot of the tracks. Don't get me wrong. The beats be fire, be fire. But just some of that mumble rap shit, like, I don't know what the fuck you saying. Change that shit. You know.
I don't know. I just need like some Mob Deep and some Wu Tang and some Nas shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right, right. You know, I listen to Jay-Z still. You know, all that dope shit back in. I'm gonna send you something. He said he's gonna send you something.
Send me something, please.
He
I'll
got some,
promote.
he got a couple of YouTube shits also, right? Got a couple of YouTube shits called Rotten Apple Rag. He just did some shit for me. He just rapped some shit for me. You know, I'm not a rapper, but he did some shit for me. Like if it was me and shit. I got the little cartoon coming out. So
All
I'm
right.
putting it together. Yeah, putting it together like a whole minute long bit. And he got it on YouTube also already.
See, just like it's an all around art thing. See, it's just not graffiti. It's just when you're just an artist. Artist is not just writing. It's everything. It's sound, movement, vision. You know, everything.
Right, right. I mean, hip hop is everything. Breakdancing, graffiti, you know, everything, man. Music, and that's all I'm about. You know, I used to breakdance too back in the days. You know, I did it all. I did it all, bro. You know, I used to sit there and pop shit and do shit. You know, yeah, man. Yeah, the trophies. I came out in newspapers and shit like that. Yeah, it's
That's a
dope.
fact, yo. I feel like we should do a like a videograph type shit for all the Bushwick legends that we all mentioned through all the generations. We should do like a videograph with them niggas, be.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. We should. That should be dope. Real track for that. Oh yeah.
You
Mention all
see?
these fucking right do a track too. Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
That's fine. We gotta try to set some shit up, man. We gotta do something. I definitely want to catch a spot with you, my nigga. So when you're coming out to New York or whatever, you just let me know, nigga.
Yeah. Well, I don't really hit Bushwick too much. I'll be in the Bronx a lot 'cause I got a little seed out there, little 10-year-old. I go see him and then always rush back home, you know. But I'll be out
I'll
I'll
go and
be in
meet you
Bushwick
out
also,
there. I'll go.
especially huh?
I'll go and meet you out in the BX, nigga. Let me know.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll go out there like when the Bushwick Collective shit. I always represent and go over there for sure. You know what I mean? Always.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna definitely be
sometimes,
there.
sometimes going to Bushwick, sometimes it's just like not for nothing. It's like, do I want to go to Bushwick? I always rep Bushwick. Always. I'm like Bushwick home base to me. Always. But sometimes it's like, do I want to go to Bushwick? Sometimes I just like every time I go to Bushwick, it's like a lot of reminiscent shit. You know, a lot of good shit, bad shit. You know, I did, and so I sometimes try to just stay away from it. You know, but Bushwick, I always rep Bushwick, no matter what. You know what I mean? Niggas way from Brooklyn, Bushwick, you know, and then it's like, oh, okay, always, always, always. But it's like, do I want to go to Bushwick? You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I did a lot of dirt in Bushwick, man. A lot of dirt, you know, and I was young. You know, a lot of this shit is like, I regret doing, you know, but hey, we live and learn. We live and learn, man. We get older, you know, and sometimes I wish, you know, I didn't do certain shit, but hey, it's a learning experience, man.
Definitely is, and this,
I'm
the
just
way we
glad I'm
grew up.
here. I'm just glad I'm still alive and I'm here. You know what I mean?
What is the last thing you want people, or the most thing you want people to think about when they hear your name, like your legacy? What do you want people to know about you?
I'm just a cool motherfucker. You could come up to me, say what's up, you know, and I mean, some people like back in the days, like not even that much, not even that far back, like people I had beef with would be like, they be scared to even come up to me and be like, yo, I remember I had beef with you, bro. That shit was back in the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? We had beef. You know what I mean? I'll reach out my hand, yo, we good, bro, we good. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, back in the days, I was fighting everybody and anybody. I was down for bullshit. I was down with any bullshit, any smoke, whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't win every battle, but I gave it to a lot of heads. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're gonna know, you're gonna hear me. You know what I mean? But now it's just like, yo, I love you, bro. Yo, that was back in the day. We could talk about it. You know, we cool. Let's paint or whatever. You know, that's it, man. Just we out here. We still alive. We still walking. We breathing. You know, fuck with that old school bullshit. You know, yeah, man.
Is there anything else you want to like plug or anything before we get out of here?
Well, I'm still painting. I got merch. I do canvases. I got shirts. I got pins. I got sticker packs. You
How do
know,
they get the merch? How do they get the merch?
or hit me up on Mr. G71. You know, hit me up, text me, hit DM me, whatever you want. You know, and we talk from there. Definitely, man. I had some shit for you for a long time, but it's hard for you to get through to you sometimes. I was like, okay, this is what I saw. You know what I mean? Like, let me know. I got you.
I'll definitely, my bad, I'll hit you up. I definitely get a million DMs from all types of people and
Yo,
writers
I
all
know. You're
day.
a busy man. You're a superstar right now,
That's
bro.
right, man.
Got your
Oh
thing
my
going
God.
on,
So
and
this,
and I respect you, bro. Trust me, I respect you, and I respect what you're doing. You know what I mean? This
bro.
is a great outlet for a lot of heads. You know, for the old school, for the new up and coming, the niggas that are killing it right now. I salute all of y'all, bro. Just keep doing your shit. You know, don't let that stop you. If this is what you like to do, continue doing it. Just be careful. You know, fuck with that beef shit. Going over everybody. Yo, move the fuck over. There's space for everybody. You know what I mean? There's space for everybody, man. And I'm tired of hearing people getting stabbed and shot and this and that, bro. You know what I mean? Even though we were doing it back in the days, but bro, I'm old now, so I don't like to hear it, man. You know, like damn, you know, and it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. You know, bro, these knuckles right here, they'll tell you, bro. You know, I got scars and but fuck it. We live and learn, bro. And and we just gotta keep people letting them know, there's a better way. But just keep bombing, man. Just bomb. Your shit. Either you like to bomb or you like to peace or whatever, just continue doing it. If that's your thing, just keep doing it, man.
Words from a true legend. You heard? Motherfucking GA NSK, man. Yo, we fucking salute every fucking move that you make and we support you, my nigga. You are a
Thank
very
you, man.
important part
Thank
of our history and culture. And this is the reason why I do this show, to have conversations with people just like you. You heard?
you, man. I appreciate you too, as for real. Salute to you, nigga, and you continue doing what you do. Do this, bro. This is like one of the best fucking outlets right now we got going on with this grab shit. You got it going on, you know? Salute to you, bro.
Appreciate you. Yo, rad, man. Send me that shit. I will promote anything that you fucking touch. You heard, my nigga? Just holla
Yeah.
at me.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to my kids, bro. Spyro, Lucas, daughter Raven, my fam, my brother right here. My mom, man. My, AT, definitely salute AT, AR, RT, my boys Rip, my NSK family, Spy, you know, Vito. Whoever I miss, man, salute you anyway. You know what it is, bro. You know? Yeah,
Big love and salute, my brother. Thank you again
definitely,
for
bro.
blessing Graph Champs. Yo, that was big. GA NSK. You gotta X yourself out, G.
All right, bro. Hey, my boy.
One.
What?
Motherfucking Graph Champs. Motherfucking season 6, show number 3. Yeah, right? Number 3. Motherfucking Graph Champs. My bad, that was GA, the motherfucking legend, NSK, no self-control, nigga, non-stop kings. You heard? Yo, that was a great conversation, bro. I mean, that's crazy because, like I said, he's home team, and I always wanted to have that conversation with that nigga, B, because he was influence, one of my influences and shit. Yo, salute Big Stack. Yo, salute my brother Crow. I love you. You heard, Crow? Yo, salute nonstop. You heard? You know what it is. My nigga OD, what it is, what it is. Yo, LS, thank you for always supporting, bro. Love you, kid, for real. And shit, mad respect, Rad. Thank you, man, for blessing. You heard? That was crazy. That was a sick interview, man. That was a great, open and honest discussion about the streets. You know what I'm saying? Salute Queen Fang. I seen you. You just the interview just finished, but you can watch the replay. It'll be up on, I'm gonna post it right now, but then it'll be up on the YouTube page. You just gotta press the link in the bio in like 2 days or whatever. And shit. Yo, salute A1s. Yo, hey man, DM me your number, bro. Please, yo, salute, Sonny. I see you, my brother, man. Love always. And shit. Yeah, hey, my bad. I keep losing your number. I don't know how, but salute Stray. I see you, my Stray 16 family. Jazz, thank you for always supporting my bro. You heard? Hey, just DM me your number, please. And shit. thank you, Jazz. Salute, Jazz. And shit. Hot on the block, salute, bro. Sue, what it is, Sue. Salute, Sue. Salute. June 20th, yes, June 20th is the Stray 16 motherfucking live event. You know what I'm saying? Seek Baby versus Physical, live performances, everything, catering, drinks, all of that shit, hit up Stray or Stray 16 and shit for the tickets, man. They going quick. I feel you, Fang. Next one, I put the commercial, I post a commercial like a week before the show and shit, so you'll see the commercial next time. You heard? Fang, I appreciate you popping in. Salute. Yeah, SR versus me versus anyone. You heard in the event, yo. Salute my brother Rav MBK, nigga, always, bro. My brother day one, love that nigga to death. Salute. And shit. The live event, the Stray 16, man, hit up Stray 16 for the tickets. They're going quick. Y'all don't want to see battles, ciphers, performances. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Rays. I see you. Shout out to the whole N.S.K boss. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. I appreciate all the support always. Like I said, this will be up in a couple of days on the YouTube page. All you got to do is press the link in the bio and shit. This was, like I said, Graph Champs. I'm your host, SR MBK, aka the Vertical Murtical, Squirticle all over your girl's biznack. You heard? I'll see you next time. Salute.